I'll send it out. Sure we're good. All right. Yeah, audio sounds like it's good. Send it out. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to say call hello. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakodash. Send double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, much peace, love, salutations to you. Aki, I'm out there pushing the glory of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and sincerity and truth. This is Great Millstone, Dallas, and we have several other camps here that you see listed. We have Arkansas represented, Missouri represented. We have Houston in the background represented. And we're just going to do a kind of like an open forum, but you can also see in the title where it says you were never affiliated. So we was touching on this at the street speaking last night, and we're going to continue to touch on it because it does line up with what Apostle Tahar has already deemed for next year. The year of apostates, was it sellouts and agents? These things are going on. And, you know, through the Spirit, I did a video on this topic probably over a year ago, back in 2024, back in the summer of 2024. We were addressing some of the issues that we were having with these so-called affiliate camps and you know, with counseling with Apostle Rakah, talking to different apostles. We had already surmised and saw in the Spirit that it was a lot of out of order things going on. A lot of sneaky backhanded conversations, a lot of cross-camp communications where you got young guys going and talking to so-called affiliate camps that are completely out of order, man. And it ought not be so, especially in the time that we in right now. We always say this, man. If this was an actual war, a lot of you jakes would get us killed, man. That's why we don't associate ourselves with you. This was an actual firefight, and bullets was flying, and bombs was going off, and landmines. You'd be giving up locations. You'll let everybody, the enemy knows where the weapons is at, and the communications stuff is at. Because you got guys that are in these camps with severe daddy issues that resent male authority. All right. And when they get their panties in a bunch, they throw temper tantrums online for other men to watch and see. And it's a problem. So we want to touch on this a little bit in the Spirit and a few other things, whatever the Spirit allows. I pulled up this word affiliate in the etymology. And if you brothers have any opening statements, please let me know.
Throw this at you real quick. You call brother out. You call brother out. You call, what was that? Impulse. Oh, impulse control. Y'all can ride off that. If y'all gotta, y'all should bring out that. Let him bring out that word because it'll back up exactly what you. It lines right in where you're going.
Yeah.
You said dudes that.
They got daddy issues, and they get offended.
Amen.
And they can't control they can't hold their water. Right? They're incontinent. Go ahead, champ.
It's the impulse control. Impulse control is the ability to manage urges and act thoroughly rather than reactively. Like I said, that's what they do. Instead of them really sitting down and really weighing out what their problem is, they just react. Like you said, they ain't been taught. You know what I mean? Now when you come to the scriptures really teaching you how to do those things, but you've never been taught. So you have that, what we call it, your secondary conscious. All your years has been taught to be that little faggot or that, you know what I mean? To be offended, so that's what you are. Right? And it says, but when this ability fails, it becomes an impulse control disorder. So that's what y'all have. Leading to harmful behaviors like aggression, stealing, substance abuse, lack of thought, process often preceded by tension, followed by guilt.
Yeah, basically a nigger. You know, you don't have any control over your spirit. And the scriptures talk about a person that can't control their spirit. You know, they're impulsive. They're all over the place, and they don't think about how their actions will be. How Yahweh Shem Yahushua will consider their actions and how their actions will affect the body. Okay, I want to read this to go along with what you're reading, Elder. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." Right? For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
And that taps into that social media era. Era. You know, men are, you know, the lovers of themselves. You know, that spews over into Israel. You know, niggas are legends in their own mind.
Right.
You know, God's gift to, you know, humanity. Like, bro, you ain't that goddamn important.
Right.
Nobody thinking about you like
that. Yeah. Get in where you fit in and be quiet.
Yeah.
That's it. Get in where you fit in.
The Most High's got this thing set up, man. And it's a privilege for us to even come along the ride. But what happens is people get a little bit of knowledge and they get what? Puffed up. All right. And we are not in the time to be all puffed up. So when the incidences happen amongst the camps and everything like that, which the scriptures already said that it would. This is not written here in 2 Timothy because it ain't never happened before. What we're experiencing with these guys is nothing new. So we ain't tripping about it, but it will be addressed. Okay? Yeah, some more or something?
I got a scripture.
Let me finish this then. This is back in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous," wanting something that somebody else got, right? "Boasters," like we was talking about, "proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents," right? Oh, double honors. But it's constant disrespect and disorder. That's why we say you were never affiliated.
Right.
All right?
And then Jake basically shows how they really feel when they just respond. We still are the elect. Nobody said you weren't the elect. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not showing signs to be of the elect. The elect will show the signs of the fruits of the Spirit.
Right.
There's indicators that you can see that somebody will exude with their behavior and their actions that show that they are of the elect. The Most High said that you should know them by their fruit. And if you got a backbiting, dog eat dog, weak, don't have no charity, no long suffering, pussy ass mentality, that is not the mentality of the elect. So if I had to take a guess, I would say no. All right. And so being nice to you guys is not my MO. So if you can turn this shit off right now, if you got weak emotions. Okay. So it says disobedient to parents. I want to hinge on that and go back to this word affiliate. Because when you look up the word affiliate, it says as a verb, bring to close association, right? To adopt a son, right? So these guys that want to claim that they're affiliate camps, it's like they've been adopted into the house as a son. Well, if you're going to be adopted as a son, you're going to follow the rules of the house. Who's going to adopt a son that's going to come in and just say, well, we don't have to listen to what the hell y'all got to say, but, we agree with the doctrine, no double honors. That don't make no damn sense, man. The doctrine should lead to some type of order and correction. That's why we say you were never affiliated. You were never as a son underneath the apostles and the bishops, elders through the Spirit. You were never affiliated. You just talking shit. And your shit talking time has run out. Okay?
Hey, Shalom. Real quick, it's everything you're saying. I'm sorry, you sparked in my spirit because we were doing a video in the car that me and myself, Elder, Carl, and his two men from Arkansas camp, and you right there was that First Timothy's?
2 Timothy 3.
We just read it.
Yeah, my brain, man, sometimes I be off like with scriptures, but I mean, I know the scripture, but numbers, man. Battle-worn brain, man. But anyways, I'm thinking that was 2 Timothy's the 4th chapter, this is the 3rd. But anyways, as you're reading that, that's everything what you're saying is because in the car, we just did a video and we went all into that. right?
That's the spirit.
The brother, he brought up that definition of the impulse control thing. And then the spirit got on you to go into Timothy's.
Yeah.
Right? And then I want to go back to the part, covetous. Right? And then you said, you were breaking down wanting something somebody else got. And in the car, the video we did, pretty much what we were saying was, these dudes, these whatever, man, these whole ass niggas, call them what they are, they mad because really, and this is not my apostle to Allah, said this a long time ago, okay? Basically, these dudes, these apostates or whatever we want to call them, right? The reason they scoff us or try to scoff, the day of the scoff is over. Some of the little scoffers still try to come up and y'all. And then the thing is, y'all not even funny. I can see if they were funny. They're not even funny. Like they come on your comment board with some weirdo homosexual shit. Right?
It's out of season.
It's out of season.
The best scoffers was around 2008 to about 2016.
Come on.
18, you know what I'm saying? After that, the scoffing is just...
I agree. They had their run. They had everybody laughing at us, right? And all that good shit. But we weathered through the grace of Yahweh. We weathered through it because that's all we was going to do anyway, right? All of us. Anyways, covetous. The reason they were scoffing and the reason dudes are salty now, because really what it is, and the Apostle Paul said this years ago, they mad. They're hella mad. Right? Because they see the Spirit of the Lord is working with us, man. They see you brothers, man. They watching our videos, they watching, and they see like, how did they do it? What the F? What the F, man? How can the Spirit work on me like that? Right. Stomping their feet, standing on top of their head. You know what I mean? They mad. And they see brothers from Great Millstone, from the apostles on down. And they see the Spirit moving, and they're on top of it all, brothers. Prophecy. They see the prophecies that the Lord put in our mouth is coming to pass. And they see we just moving on, man. And that's what it is. So basically, Ariella there, you read Timothy's covetous. And then you said wanting something somebody else got. So really, that's covetousness. They're so that scripture, that's the dudes that you're talking about. They're covetous. See, but the thing is, you can have it too, right? You can have it too if you can, right?
Do the work.
Just do the work, bro. Do the work. Don't worry about trying to be a superstar. You know what I mean? These dudes want to be superstars. They want to go on these podcasts and all this bullshit debates and do rap music.
Right.
And all this effing bullshit. Dude, like, yo, just do that. Whatever we do amongst ourselves in our leisure time, so to speak, we have fun. And we amongst the brothers, and these niggas wouldn't even know how we behave amongst ourselves because they're not, you understand? We chilling, we cooling, you know what I mean? But that's when the camera's off and it's just brothers socializing with each other.
Well, a lot of these guys just really don't want to be told no. They want to, they want to be self-willed. They want to say they down, but then when it comes to coming up under order, which order is important, all right? Everybody's in the spirit, but there's an order to things. Certain men don't want to come up under any orders. They don't want to be told, all right, no, you know what I'm saying?
We're supposed to be representing heaven here on earth, man. So you don't think the heavens are in order? You don't think the angels and the men that are up in the heavens before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are in order? We're supposed to be in order. Aren't we establishing a government through the Spirit? Ain't that what the Holy Spirit has been given us to do, to teach and arrange? So when these guys talk about they affiliated, but they don't want to be up underneath no orders, you ain't affiliated. Affiliated is to be adopted as a son. You in the house, man.
Right, because they're affiliated until they hear something that they don't like. Or some of them are just waiting for opportunity to show that they really saying fuck you behind closed. Like they're waiting on it. They're waiting.
I'm sorry, brother.
Ain't no affiliation.
And I'm going to say it. See, I don't care. Let's go back in time, brothers, if we may, right? With the Omni, did it? Right? If y'all this show Voyager, the time travel, the biker jacket shit, right? Yeah, you niggas, I'll bring it up. I don't give a fuck. The biker jacket shit. You elders, y'all know. like when that biker jacket shit came up, right? Look how many niggas flipped the fuck out in GMS.
They were waiting.
That's why I said that one about.
A few of them called me.
Yeah.
You down with that shit? You know what I'm saying? But they're where they at now.
Yep.
But they were like they were waiting on something. You got certain guys waiting on opportunity, and the Lord draws it out of them. The Lord won't allow a nigga like that to wiggle around for too long. All right? Because the Lord is going to really bring it, like the scriptures say. Somebody, can we get that in Luke 2?
And I'll be honest, me and you talk about this 1,000 times one by. I'll be the first to tell you, no, it wasn't a good look.
Right.
It wasn't a good fucking look for me to be doing that. But why did that happen? Not trying to excuse or look, I take accountability. I shouldn't have been involved with that shit. But the Lord had me do it. The Spirit got on me to do it so that it was a stumbling block thing. You know, but no, I'll be the first to tell you, it wasn't a good look. And of course, yeah, that shit was what the fuck, yo, what's going on? Right? But niggas was waiting. Real talk, a lot of them niggas already, like you said, already had issues anyway.
They have preset positions and holdups and things that they don't pray about it, they don't let it go, they harbor onto it. So when something doesn't go their way, it'll come out. And that's why you got to deal with the demons in your head and just pray to the Lord, man. Because you're not going to say, certain things you're not going to agree with. Certain things are going to happen that ain't really, you like, damn, what the fuck is up with this?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You just got to leave. You just got to have faith. Put it in the hands of the Lord. He'll deal with who ain't right and who is right. There's certain mercies that may be extended to a brother that ain't extended to somebody else. That's how this thing of ours works. Ananias and Sapphira, it took that one situation. They were dead. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, certain other people may have got spared. Who knows? Time and chance happen to every man. Well, can we get that in the book of Luke? Go ahead.
It's on Luke 2:35. It reads, Yes,
No,
Start up like 34. Simeon blessed them.
Yeah.
Like it's on Luke 2:34. It says, and Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, behold, this child is set for the fall and the rising again of many in Israel. So
yeah, the Yahushua is set for the fall and rising again. So Yahushua represents either a nigga that's gonna stumble and be through, or he gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord allowed some of these guys to find out that they're Israelites, but to be judged. You know what I'm saying? So not everybody is here to be, not even everybody in GMS. Being in GMS doesn't give you a ticket to the chariot as well. We'll put that out there.
Still got to make your own call.
You got to be right. Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, and for a sign which shall be spoken against, a sword shall pierce through thy own soul also.
Speaking to Mary, even you go get cut. Okay, go ahead.
That the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed.
See, that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. So the inward part of a man is revealed through Yahushua. Through prophecy coming to pass, okay, a man's inward intent, who he really is going to come out somehow, some way. That's why it's best when those rebellious thoughts come into your mind to just pray to the Lord, because they're going to come. You know what I'm saying? Pray to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And deal with them at their core, because once that shit spread and you allow, it's going to come out of you if you ain't right. You know, the Lord is going to bring out what's in you. He's going to bring it out.
And that's why we don't got to really worry about a dude that might try to infiltrate.
Right.
He's going to be able to stay there and not be revealed. The spirit don't have it to where it's like that. With this concept that you brought.
Hey, y'all made a point last night on the block. He said a lot of you niggas would have never made it in the county. Y'all wouldn't even got through the spiritual vetting process, or to even show that you worthy to be a brother amongst us, man.
Yeah, that's why you want to try to go the affiliated route, which is the BS. This is that BS affiliated route. I'm gonna watch some videos. I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna go over all the breakdowns and write it down and get the precepts, and then say double honors on the camera. Now I'm affiliated. No, you ain't. Affiliation is a core bond. There's an interdependency that works in the spirit. It ain't just you willy-nilly getting on camera saying double honors and oh yeah, I can parrot this breakdown. I agree. I'm affiliated.
No, you ain't, nigga.
You know? That don't make no damn sense, right?
You ain't affiliated in this way. And look, I'm just coming straight, not to be boast, not to be proud, but I'm just fucking talking. You ain't, I don't know, y'all tell me if I sound proud in saying this, man. Unless we acknowledge you, you ain't affiliated, bro.
Right.
No, I'm gonna fucking say it. Right? I can say that sitting here with y'all. Unless we say so, you ain't down. You ain't down, man. All right? Because you want to know why? There's a reason for that. Because, like Apostle Tahar said, man, we just acknowledge every nigga. Yeah, okay, Shalom, them brothers over there in Boise, Idaho. The cornfield teaching. Okay, cool. Y'all down? Yeah, man.
Yeah, affiliated.
Y'all affiliated. And we acknowledge them, and them niggas do some nigga shit, then that falls on us.
Right.
And when I say us, I mean all of y'all, all of us.
Right.
The whole body.
Yep. Look at the fruit of great millstone. And
See?
they want to go change the doctrine, or then their judgment in certain manners is off. It's carnal. You see?
You know what, Ariella? That was like, what, 3 years ago now? 3 to 4 years ago? When Apostle Tahar, and that was, oh man, that was the spirit of Yahweh Shemi. I was shot like a motherfucker, man. The spirit, and I was shocked when Apostle Tahar gave that decree. I think at that time I was about to make my way here. I was still in the ATL. And Apostle Tahar had made that decree. He said, you know what, man? You know what? All you affiliate camps, all you guys that claim that y'all
check in.
He opened it. He said, what?
No, it was that. I remember. Yeah.
That's what he did. Yeah, Apostle Tahar, check in.
Because we had talked about it.
Mm-hmm. He said, check in. Report. He said, find out, okay, you guys, that's affiliate dudes, right? There was a whole bunch of them. And you know what? Not for nothing, some brothers did. And those brothers are probably in camps now. Certain brothers did. But there was a couple of other dudes.
There was a lot of them.
That didn't. Yeah, a lot of them. Because I remember I was asking brothers, I was like, I've been traveling to these different camps, and I was asking, the camp leaders and stuff like, yo, so you doing? Y'all got any of them affiliate dudes out here? And they were telling me, different brothers, yeah, Con apostles, some dudes, they up over there, where yonder. I said, did they report in? Did they show up? Did they roll up? Nah. They said they just kind of want to do their own thing.
Might I add, I'm pretty sure y'all made this point already. Guys that didn't pass that filtering process is because they're incapable of being a part of something bigger than themselves. Our whole walk is about being about something bigger than yourself. Coming up on order. Laying down your life for the sake of Yahweh Shah. That great love you showed us in John 15, you reciprocated. But you're not a person that can't take instruction, that can't be rebuked, that can't be held accountable. They're not fit for this walk. Mm-hmm. So the apostle, the spirit was on them to put that decree out.
Yeah, you got a lot of these guys, they're the big, unstoppable, unrebukable nigga of all time. And more power to you. Stay over there. Like I always say, more chicken for me.
I'm happy, man. I'm happy that the spirit is coming out now. For real, bro. Because I'll be honest with y'all, brother. Me, I get sentimental sometimes, man. Like when all them dudes, affiliate camps, I was kind of fucking with them. Like, yeah, that's the Lord, that's the spirit. Brothers, man, I was like, yeah, we should work with these guys. I was being simple, emotional. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, we should work. Back then, a couple of years ago, when all them dudes was around, like, yeah, maybe we should work with these brothers, right? I've been trying to work with Jake, man, but then Apostle Tahar said what he said. No, we'll tell him to check in, right? So that was it. Boom, that's it. That's it right there. Check in.
Yep.
And then but the part that got me, but then I changed. When I was talking to different brothers, camp leaders, and they were like, yeah, these dudes, it's like basically, nah, we ain't fucking with, we ain't fucking with y'all like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Double honors on the camera, but we ain't fucking with y'all like that. So it's like, okay, and it's like, nigga, fuck you. Like, dude, we ain't begging you to come get down with us.
Right.
We ain't begging you, man. Like, yo, cool, bet.
Yeah, bet. Like, all right.
But all the shit y'all talking, double honors, the public, and that's man fucking, that's honoring man. And like, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm trying to articulate.
Yeah.
You do honor man to a certain degree, but we can't save y'all. How about you? How gonna save you, bro? But there is an order. But the scripture say that everything is done in decency and in order.
That's right.
That's what these elders here are trying to articulate spiritually onto the camera here, man. Fuck you dudes, man. These guys, these apostates, you affiliate cronies. Fuck y'all, man. We ain't begging y'all.
Right.
Yep. We don't need you.
Yep. And if you happen to be sincere, hey, just do the work.
Yeah.
The Lord will justify. If you right, the Lord's gonna justify you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. If you're listening to this and you're all offended, and that's another thing they do, man. They try to play these Jedi mind tricks and think it's gonna work. These are not the drones you're looking for. We are not the niggas y'all was looking for. No, you are the niggas that we was looking for because your actions exuded. That's why he called me a faggot and he said mean words to me, and I didn't do anything. You was talking shit the whole goddamn time, man. The hit dog is gonna holler, man. So don't try to throw your titty tantrum on a sit down, acting like you wasn't in the spirit talking shit, man. It's revealed, man. Okay? The apostle said, faggot. He was saying it to me. I love brothers. I love the brotherhood. No, you don't, man. All right, go ahead, bro. You said you was gonna bring out something, because I could go back to the 2 Timothy. Go ahead, champ.
It's Hebrews 13 and 17.
Oh man, I wanted to bring that out. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's literally what I wanted to bring out next. Wow, that's heavy. Let's go, champ. Yeah.
This is Hebrews 13 and 17. It says, obey them that have rule over you, and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls.
It's such a privilege to have somebody to have did the labor and know the experiences of things that you're gonna go through. They can say, hey, don't do this, this ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a privilege to have that. But a nigga can't really see the privilege that is.
They got offended by the first word, obey.
Right.
Nobody controls.
That's
that nigga woman spirit.
That's the stumbling block within the spirit. Obey them to have the rule.
Yeah. Daddy issues. I obey your house. I don't obey man. I don't obey no man. Nigga, shut up.
Be at work early as hell.
Like you say, sweeping when he ain't got to. Maybe you're not a good janitor. You sweeping.
Goodness gracious, bro. We done been there. We've heard, right, in our time being in the truth, since 2007, we've heard this stuff a million times, man. So you hear it again on a sit down, you can literally analyze it in 23 seconds, man. And see what spirit they coming in. Oh, he's been talking shit this whole time for years, probably. He's been murmuring. He's hurt. You can hear it. It's a lot, man. Keep reading.
It says, as they that must give an account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief.
Mm-hmm.
For that is unprofitable for you.
Mm-hmm. And that's why the whole affiliate stuff had to be cut out, because it was making it a grief to even judge amongst the camps. Trying to figure out who this is and who that is and what did he say and who talked to him, and the youngest brother in the camp talked to the affiliate camp guy and he told him what, and say what? And what you mean a brother that was from freaking Louisiana is talking to somebody from Alaska that live on an island with a polar bear? What is going on? Just completely out of order, man.
So to check in, you gotta check in, because if you're responsible for something, you gotta have authority over it. These people that you call yourself affiliate, but we don't gotta say so and how you move it or instruction, and then you out here doing bullshit. Now it's grievous, like the scripture says. It's grievous to it.
You may feel like you are on point, but that's where seasoned men who've been through the fire know, that ain't the way. Mm-hmm. You may feel ambitious about something as a young man coming in, but there's men above you. Like we try that shit, bro.
I'm telling you, before.
I've seen some, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't the way. Even though you may not get it, as you grow in the truth, the Lord will show you. Damn. And you'll be appreciative of it.
That's right. Man, I said it. See what you just said, and we know this because Y'all brothers learned the hard way. You elders, you brothers, you brothers here, you call all the top brothers, y'all cats have been around for almost 20 years now. You know what I mean? Y'all know when y'all first came in, y'all a lot of bullshit. Because y'all didn't know y'all was learning.
Right.
Who to talk to, who not to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all came into that expert. Now we Israel, they cool, they Israelites, and all that stuff. But I'll say this, man, and that's why the elders in the camp gotta have their camps in fucking order, bro. Like you said, them affiliate dudes are around. So here it is. I don't know, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. You got certain younger brothers in these camps. I'm talking about GMS. Certain younger dudes who's not even an officer, have no ranking position or whatever, that you going out there communicating with these dudes on Facebook or whatever you doing, or whatever, Instagram, whatever. Man. See, all of you young dudes in the camps, that's why the rank is important.
Yeah, be mindful of that social
media
shit.
It is important. See, look, we humble, man. We humble, but the hell with that, man. There's an order too. That's why I understand. I get it, man. The rank is important. There has to be a structure. It has to be. You gotta have leaders, elders of the camp. You gotta have officers, and then underneath that you get the brothers. And that's why, man. But I always make the joke. No, but I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. But I say it just, amongst us. I be like, I know this much in this camp, the Dallas camp, and I say this because I'm here. I'm a part of the Dallas camp. From what I see, it's like in this camp, boy. For you to get in this camp right here, boy, it's a hard hustle to become an officer in this camp. Because these elders, they vetting people. And certain other camps too. Not just Dallas, but I'm here, so I'm speaking on it. For the brothers, man, the other brothers out there in the coming board, I'm talking to GMS right now. The elders of these different camps in GMS, you brothers better goddamn well vent these dudes in your camps too, man. You see what I mean? Because some of these little young dudes that somehow they made it across the line, they'd still be out of order, man. They have no, what is it you call? Impulse control.
That's right.
Some of these little dudes will be over there communicating with some of these affiliate dudes and shit like that and talking stuff that they not ought to be talking. Or just, and the confusion. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah, hearing shit, the dudes that's in the camps. And I tell you this much, man. Well, Ariella, you tell me. We find out if any brother in GMS is communicating with these dudes, you're going to be out, man.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I agree with it.
You agree with that? That's your
It's either, depending on the severity of the case, it's either you out or a heavy suspension, And for, like we said, if you take this thing seriously and you do see this as warfare, then you would consider your men. You would consider what's going on. You would consider how you communicate. You would know the state of your flock. There are certain actions that you would see that's detrimental to the flock. And if a guy is detrimental to the flock, he has to go. He has to go. Okay? Period. What you got, bro?
God, this land back on the comment Elder Yash Woman just made about being eager, but there's an order with it. It's a good thing to have zeal, in this truth, but hey, coming into something that's bigger than us, that's already been established before we even came into it, there's an order. So this is Proverbs 19:2 in the NLT. Enthusiasm without knowledge is no good. Woo. Haste makes waste.
That's a good one.
Haste makes waste. No impulse control. Haste makes waste.
Read that again.
I like that.
Proverbs 19:2 in the NLT. Enthusiasm without knowledge is no good.
And that's what immature children do. They have enthusiasm without any understanding or knowledge. So they'll do something and it's disorganized, dysfunctional, and not ready to go. They'll do it in haste. And what does haste do?
It says haste makes mistakes.
You do something hastily, without counsel, you haven't considered how it's been built, you're going to make mistakes in the spirit. Because you want what you want. You want how you see fit. Right. And you're not seeing how the counsel with the brotherhood is having counsel with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But you don't see Yahweh Hashem Yahushua within the brotherhood, which is a problem. Which is why you just wanted to be affiliated. Well, you ain't affiliated. Okay? You just wrote down some precepts and parodied it online for some time. Good for you. But when it comes to actually thinking like a man of the Lord, putting yourself in the midst of the government and of the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you ain't done that. Because that takes humility. All right? And you ain't gonna grow in the fruits of the spirit if you can't be humble. Okay? Straight up. Is there anything else on that?
To fight that hard for a job is beyond me.
Oh, because he's just listening to his brother that's affiliated, and he got trapped up.
You gonna fight that hard for a job? Like, dude.
He's fighting for his own ego.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I had the scripture that Apostle Kai had mentioned, 1 Corinthians 14 and 40.
Oh, yes.
When everything is done, decency and order, right?
Yeah.
You go into order, it's having structure, which we already been mentioning. And this is, and having self-control. And when you mention those dudes who were raised with the daddy issues, even if they had daddies, the daddies didn't understand the severity of what we do anyway. So they were just raised like they worse than the axe and the ox. They worse. So, yeah. Yep.
So they get that word order in the Greek, the word taxes, like how they order the animals and stuff like that. It says an arrangement, order, a fixed succession observing a fixed time, due or right order, orderly condition. Subsection 4, the point. It says the post, rank, or position which one holds in civic or other affairs. Since this position generally depends on one's talents, experiences, resources, right? So let everything be done decently and in order. That whole affiliate stuff, because you was watching some videos and you liked it for some time, it's not in order. All right? So it is what it is. We're in a time where this thing is finna get very serious out here, man. They're gonna be trying to set camps up, set brothers up, and that whole affiliation stuff ain't it.
Right. That's what the spirit is intensifying. The prophecies is picking up. So we seeing that in the spirit. We know that, okay, well, it's either you down or you're not. You're either with us or against us. You know what I'm saying? So all that no. There's an order. If you're not in this order, then you're not in this order. But as what Joshua say? But as for our house, we gonna serve the Lord. You see? Now, if you're not with it, cool. That's what I said. It's now or never. You know what I'm saying? We cut the string now. You know.
Okay. Couple on the comment board. I'm gonna read. Y'all was up hopeful like 777 put Proverbs 11 and 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. There's an assurance of your steps, right? And direction. Bon Rabah put, Shalom out, 1 Corinthians 10 and 10. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. And our people love murmuring, boy. Woo! You would think you would read Numbers and stay away from that. And be careful what you put your mouth on. No diddy. You know?
Jude, verse 16. These are murmurers, complainers, walking after their own lust, and their mouths speak great swelling words, having men's persons in admiration because of advantage. And it says they flatter others to get what they want.
Man.
In our time, people make money murmuring. These podcasts, people go sit on people's couches just to murmur and talk shit.
That's what Israelites are doing.
Yeah.
They murmuring on podcasts.
Yeah. You know, hey, good luck with that.
Do it in secret no more.
True Vision 144 put, are y'all okay with people are not a part of GMS shouting y'all out in their videos and giving y'all double honors? Like someone who is not y'all camp still considering y'all the elders? It just depends on what it is. Like for me, how I see it, is if you wanted to be, if you down for this and you want to be a part of GMS, you go link in with one of the camps close by. If you're within a 3-hour radius of a GMS camp and you serious about this thing, you will go report in. All the other stuff is just people talking, in my opinion. You can say double honors and shout out Great Millstone, but how serious do you take this if you're actually not even trying to be a part of the body? You just want to be there staring and say, go Great Millstone, go Great Millstone, go. I mean, that's cute. That's cute.
Our job is to teach.
You know? But, all right, you know what I'm saying?
The way you show double honors is through action.
Right.
It's not just saying it, man. What's the point of saying double honors, but then you neglect getting in the order under the ones you claim you give a double honors to?
Yeah.
Just teach the word.
Scripture say faith without works is dead. Now we ain't gonna hold nobody back from going out and preaching the word.
Yeah, how much I said that. He
right.
Said there were some guys who didn't check in back then, but he said, "Look,
yeah,
they ain't against us. They would have just do the work."
Did you ever hear about them guys ever again in the scripture after Yahushua said that? Did y'all say, "Hey man, go check in with them guys that's affiliated"? Never got mentioned again, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't a part of the camp.
Everything repeats itself. Everything repeats itself in like certain intervals. These dudes, it just dawned on me. You know these guys. These guys are the modern day cheerleaders, man. These are the modern day cheerleaders. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up to speed. Back 30 years ago, back in the days, this was before you brothers even came along. We was teaching even back when we were still with One West, House of David, whatever. Even after we split from the House of David, we used to teach. And you heard the dudes on the other side of the line, the same faces every week. Y'all think, you know, we be teaching, we had the line in camp, they be saying, "That's right, teach, brother, that's right." I had a fucking breaking brain cells screaming and hollering on the other side of the line, screaming, "That's right," clapping all hard and shit, you know, foam and spit coming out their mouth and shit. "That's right, no, the touch." Them dudes never joined the camp. They never joined. I can remember faces. These dudes never ended up in the camp. That's right. And these are dudes that have been around for years. I'm talking. Let's go back to One West. When I first came to the truth, there were dudes out there. That's right. That's right. All that screaming and hollering, but none of them niggas never joined the camp.
Man.
Them niggas would come to the camp. That's when we had the school, you know, the One West. Them dudes would be out there on every fucking Saturday, the same faces. But you would never see them at the school, at the temple, at the class. You would never see these dudes.
Yeah.
But when Saturday camp rolled around, them niggas would be there on 42nd, 44th, 34th. They'd be there. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, so it's like the same.
Yeah. It's like a dog that'll bark but ain't got no bite.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Just barking.
And then we gave them that name, cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
So them niggas on the other side of the line, you niggas ain't nothing but goddamn cheerleaders, man. You dudes ain't really trying to put your foot in the work or take hold on the plow, but you'll come and just be chill. We don't need no goddamn cheerleaders, man. Yeah, this ain't football.
Can I bring out this piece of
Well, that's the elders, dude.
Just going into what the apostle talking about. Ezekiel 33:32, it says, "You are very entertaining to them, like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice, or plays fine music on an instrument. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it." You know, just going into what you're talking about. You know, the guys that be the cheerleaders that you mentioned. You know?
No, because Ariella was speaking minutes ago, and you said, "Yeah, you guys on." See, but now it's not on the. Now the camp is really on the airways. So the comment boards is like the new highways and byways to a degree. So now they just shalom. So like you just read Ariella a comment from one of them dudes out there.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he say? Oh, well, what's wrong with us acknowledging y'all?
No, he said, "Are y'all okay with people who are not a part of it
Okay.
shouting us out?" And I'm just like, we don't give a damn. Like, we don't need it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? What does that mean for you and your salvation? To make you feel better, I guess.
That's not that.
I'm just saying, like, if you down for this thing, go preach. Go link up with the camp. Go get it in. You know, you better go put your fruits out there when Yahweh Shah returns. He wants to see somebody that's got some fruits.
I got two scriptures.
You know,
to give you,
straight up.
Bring them out if you want to. Just to back.
Brother can
all
grab
the
it.
Spirit got it working, man. You just everything y'all saying, man. I'm just locked in. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one too.
And another scripture, right? Blessed is that servant when his Lord cometh and he findeth him so doing.
Mm-hmm.
Those two scriptures. I mean, you know, hey man, y'all want to read them? You can read them. If not, I quoted them, so it don't matter. The scriptures came out, but that's it right there. You got to be doing this work. Okay, you got to be doing the work, man. You see, now some of them affiliate dudes, they set up their little camps and stuff, and you know what? That's beautiful. Yashawam by El Yashawam, you just quoted, you brought it out a little while ago. Yahweh Shah said what? I mean, it was you, I believe, right? The disciples were going to rebuke the dudes for teaching, and Yahweh Shah rebuked them and said, no, leave them alone. If they're doing the work, do the work. Do it, man. Hey, man. And then when the Lord comes back, see, it's not. If I may say this, it's not about being down with GMS. This ain't no goddamn gang. You know, this ain't no gang. This ain't no club. You know, like some type of like I said, the honeymooners, the club with the Brotherhood of the Raccoons.
Yeah. Buffalo Lodge.
Yeah. Buffalo Lodge Raccoon Club. You know, they had a salute on the honeymoon. Whoa, they had a crazy salute, right? Shit. They had their outfit, their garments that they wore. So, like I said, but we said, hold on, brother. We went into this years ago. If y'all remember, Ariana, if you remember, back when the artist formerly known as was still around, we used to talk about this shit back then. He was like, yo, man, we just a bunch of cool chicks.
Right.
Get together on Friday, Saturday, and eat chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pop bottles after we come off the street cursing out white people and the black woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? And them niggas, you know, in their minds, that's what it's about. Yeah, I like the way, because these niggas are emotional because, you know, the black woman didn't want to give them, you know, they try to talk to some Eve, and Eve dissed them, Eve treated them like shit, so they got that hidden anger against the black woman, right? And the white man, you know, they don't like the white, right? So they see us teaching, but that's all we teach. That's all we do, brothers. Y'all know that, right? Oh, man. Sitting there foaming at the mouth, just cursing the white man out all day, and cursing out the black woman all day.
Burning sage.
Burning sage. That's all we do. Eyes popping, blood vessels, and shit. You just cursing out the white man. The truth ain't about nothing else. What about all the other spiritual aspects and of personal growth and accountability and forgiveness and deliverance and faith? This truth, man, this is like Alice in Wonderland, man. The rabbit hole goes deep. Because first of all, when you first come into truth, you take accountability. You are forced to. Otherwise, you ain't gonna last in this truth, bro. You ain't gonna last. But as the elders here are going into, these dudes love these dudes. This is a fad to them. Hey, you know what, Ariel, you brothers? You I'm laughing. I mean, I'm loving it. This is like this lesson right here is one of the deepest lessons we've had here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all dig?
Yeah.
This is one of the deepest, man. Well, we've had a few deep lessons here, but this one here is really touching my spirit, man. Because this shit got me reminiscing. This motherfucker got me reminiscing. Hey, I was just This shit got me reminiscing, Ariella, because it's like I'm kind of sitting back. And I'm letting y'all do your thing. I can't help you brothers spark my spirit, man. Because I gotta give y'all this information. It's to sit, but now it's y'all turn to deal with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, we still, you know what I mean. God. We still here, we still dealing, but y'all on the forefront now. Y'all on the front lines now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, we there. We ain't going nowhere.
Learn it, live it, teach it. That's how it goes.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this
stuff, brother. But it's beautiful here, brother. It's the water, but we needed the help.
That's right. Let's go, Sean. Matthew 24:46. Blessed is that servant whom the Lord, whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Right? Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler.
Just on that,
Mm-hmm.
doing what, man? Doing the will of the Lord 100%. Not doing a little bit of it your way and then doing it the rest in order. You got to be full-fledged into this thing, man. And that's the whole thing. You got to try to take the word affiliate, man, to give a cover-up, man.
Right.
Okay? Because that was one of the things when the apostles put out the order to check in, what it did, it was some guys that checked in, but it showed that they wasn't fucking right. You start to get question them and then you're vetting them.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, these dudes out of order. They got all type of bullshit going on. They call them. And then eventually they just fizzle out. Didn't want to get into classes. Didn't want to study. Okay, this is why you over there.
Yep.
So stay over there.
See, these guys, they watch the videos, but they don't understand the structure that has been that was given to the camps, to the heads of the camps. They don't understand the structure of how to keep this thing going and keeping the juices flowing, so to speak. You know, how to arrange class structure, how to organize the camp, right? How to communicate to one another, right? How to build a brother up. Somebody that's on the other side. What process to take him through to actually teach him the Hebrew and the scriptures so he can be ready to go out there and minister. Because you affiliated, quote unquote, you on the outside looking in, not knowing what's going on, man. Okay? You putting your hand on something that you know nothing about.
You're not really auditioning for kingship on the same level. And the next verse it talks about how the Lord gonna make you rule over his goods.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be a part of the governing body. You gotta be walked through how to operate in that arena. But you can't do that, like you mentioned, on the outside of any.
Yeah, and if you're not humble enough to recognize.
Hey, even in that scripture what you read, you find him doing so.
Mm-hmm.
You go into doing so, it's basically doing what you told and being obedient and consistent. That's what that's.
Look at that. Look at that. Doing what you told him, being obedient and consistent. It says, verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken.
That's what they do. Yeah, that's what you got that. That's apostasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's apostasy right there. That's what we seeing it play out live. See, the one blessing that we have that people fail to realize is that we see these prophecies playing out. We see the scriptures playing out. You know what I'm saying? Like when the elder Apostle Tahar mentioned that the prophets wrote these things down so that we can explain them today. We actually doing that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is how it's playing out. So we see in the buildup of all these prophecies, and that's why we being more and more fervent. So if you affiliated, but you don't feel that same way, that's what I'm saying. We can tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. And talk about being musty and breath stinking. That's all emotion.
And bullshit.
That's all bullshit, emotion. That's what I'm saying. We'll tell you your breath stink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. No. This misrepresentation of what we of his brotherhood. Yeah.
But your spirit musty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's
your spirit stink.
All
they could have kept that to themselves.
Yeah.
That's they fucking up everybody.
Yeah, you might as well call somebody a doodlehead.
Yeah.
Bro, just trying to say
for you to make the announcement that look, for the next 3 weeks I'm not gonna do nothing. That's a red flag. You could have just not done nothing for 3 weeks and nobody said shit.
No, we would have said something.
You know what I'm saying? He made it a point to say this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
I'm not gonna do shit for about a month.
Your spirit gonna even tell you though.
Yeah, you gonna convict yourself.
Spirit,
yeah,
but you gonna fight out of it. You're not gonna feel right going 3 weeks straight without doing something.
Yeah,
that's why it's so important.
Hold on. A nigga said he wasn't gonna wash his ass for 3 weeks.
No.
You didn't watch the spirit.
He didn't watch the spirit. He didn't want to come. Do it.
You gotta have spirit.
I can't. I don't feel safe with a guy like that. Brothers go through. A brother may be going through a fight. You know what I'm saying? Where he's struggling in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But he still got fervency about the ministry. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's right.
3 weeks and I'm just not gonna do nothing because I got a job offer. Nigga, what's wrong?
This Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you let me know where your head is.
Because the better thing will be, well, look, could you brother just pray for me? I'm getting this new job. It's going to require a lot. Pray for me that I can, balance this out. And you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard, but through Yahweh Shai, we can say you can do all things.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You can't let Christians hijack these scriptures. I can do all things. You got to apply that, man. So all you have to do is ask for prayer for these next 3 weeks. It's gonna be hard. Hopefully I'll get through it. Boom, boom, boom. Pray for me. I pass the test.
You're not the only one looking for a job, man. If it's gonna be that hectic just to get interviewed, shit, when they hire your ass, you damn sure gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? So
we flying. You have to learn how to fly a plane.
Yeah. So having that thought process, just the thought process of I'm finna put the truth on hold.
That's what you acting like. You acting like you gotta learn how to fly planes.
I'm finna put the truth on hold for 3 weeks.
You should still be able to do a lesson even if you do.
I'm finna put the truth on hold for 3 weeks. We hear that, we like, no, you know what? That's not wise, nigga.
Bound out.
You tripping.
But Jake doesn't see the power and confession of the word. They see the word as just, nigga, you just a bunch of niggas doing videos. And understandably, it's gonna be certain brothers that do more than others. But confession is that's the most important part of us getting to the kingdom. It's the word going out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it may seem little to you, but it's really big. Even if nobody's looking, the angels are looking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I told you, dudes. I told y'all just shortly ago, dudes don't believe in the truth.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes really don't believe in this thing, man. Like I said, bro, you got dudes out here. Right now, as we talking, they just really think they don't really even believe they're Israelites, man. It's like a clique or a gang.
Right. They stopped eating pork. They threw away the Christmas tree.
Yeah, they did that.
And now they in the truth.
Yeah, they did you in the truth. And then, like, basically, we just a bunch of cool jakes. I like these niggas. Like I said, we get together and eat chicken on the weekends after we get done yelling at the white man and the black woman all day. And we wear these cool, funny-looking robes, and we cool and shit. We pop a little bottle, we sit, we talk. We in our leisure time, we what's the word, man? Break bread, socialize with each other. I like these dudes. These niggas cool. I'm telling y'all this because, bro, y'all been through it. Right? You got niggas joining the camp, they just like, yo, man. Yo, on the camp over, yo, man, what brothers got to eat? What's on the menu for the night? You had niggas say shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. Let me and him on post. Yo, what's going to be on the menu for now we get back to the crib? What's going to we gonna be drinking like that? It's real shit.
Well, it's like we said, the knuckles deep in the ranch.
Right, jerk knuckles.
Jerk knuckles.
Yeah. What's on the menu for the night?
Jerk chicken nuggets.
Yeah, yo, man. What Jake makes when we get back to the crib? Like, niggas is really on that shit. They really on that shit, man. Jake is out there. So they don't really believe in the truth. So when she get deep, when the hell kick in, that's where it goes into Yahweh Shai spoke about the parable of the sower. Yeah. You see what I mean? This is serious, man. This is some serious shit. Mm-hmm. The camp is not no when we go out there on that street, that ain't no motherfucking goddamn picnic. And shit like that. I saw a video of some of these other little wayward Israelite camps. Them dudes was out there. They had the lawn chairs, the cooler. I mean, we have a cooler, but we have water in there. But it was like a picnic. Mm. One of them, they had the women, like the dudes, they in the front, right? But then in the back, they had the goddamn women. They're women. The sisters, they had the Israelite God. They sitting in lawn chairs with the kids there. I'm like, yo, man, what if something jump off out there, man? Right. Shit could jump off.
That camp was in Tulsa.
Oh, that was in Tulsa?
I know exactly.
Yeah, man, these motherfuckers, man, they got the women. You got your women out here, man, your kids. You don't do that, man. What if, I know, we've been there. We've been in those situations. The cops surround the camp and shit, but you got your women and kids out there. Right. Or you got some niggas rolling up with guns, shooting at you. Come on, bro. Shit gets hectic out there That's not a fucking family reunion or a picnic or a cookout. That's the camp. Women don't belong at the camp. Your children don't belong at the camp, man. Bro, when you go to the camp, real talk, you don't know if you're coming home alive that night.
Right.
Or you're going to be sitting in a cell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time we go out there on that street, bro, anything can happen.
Risking it. You put your, behind enemy's line.
Come on.
Tell him he gonna fall.
Come on. Y'all realize, man, we got enemies that we don't even know about. We know about some, but we got enemies we don't even know about, bro. When you leave to go out to the camp and kiss your Ayasha goodbye, that might be the last time you see her. Or your kids, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the mentality you gotta have. The Elder Ariana, man, I love it, bro. You know, my father was in the military, so we got brothers that was in the military. I totally understand the analogy that you started this lesson with. I totally, that's the way we were raised. You got something?
Yep. This is Psalm 68 and 12. Kings of armies did flee apace, meaning going around the work dominating. And she that tarried at home divided the spoil. So she was at home. So the king would go out and dominate, collect all this plunder. They would take it home to she who tarried at home, and the women would divide the spoil. You know what I'm saying? That was an order, but she wasn't in the war with him. She tarried at home. You know what I'm saying?
But if you love your woman, why would you put your woman at home? Or your children? But I'm just telling you, I've seen a few niggas, they at the camp, like, some of these other, we got Wi-Fi, all them different weirdo, bootleg Sons of Thunder dudes. Them dudes out there speaking.
With their women, yeah.
And they got the women, in lawn, like, that is a cookout.
Because they don't want to tell her no, because she want to come too. No, you can't come.
Yeah.
No, I'm coming too, ass niggas. No.
Yeah.
You're not coming.
You ain't coming to the camp.
No.
You can believe in the truth. That's beautiful. That's awesome. If you get a woman that wants to, no, baby, I want to learn. Hey, I applaud that. Cool. Okay. Okay, sister, you want to learn. Okay. But you know what? First of all, the first scripture you teach them, okay, this is for the brothers out there that want to teach their woman the truth. Okay, fine. That's what you want to do. You can do it. I can't tell another man what to do. The first scripture, Proverbs 31. How about that? Right? How about that? Let's start there. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, this is something I learned a long time ago. But when you were speaking, it kind of, this, like, that's a European concept to allow women to fight in the army. Mm-hmm. So I asked Chat GPT, not Chat, but what's this other one? Tomato, right? It's AI overview. It says, I asked this, did a Scotswoman fight in the army? He said, yes, Scotswomen have fought in wars, both directly on the battlefield and by taking crucial leadership roles in defense. But the famous examples like Black Angus Randolph, defending Dunblin Castle, and figures like Isabella Macduff. So, you had these Europeans, the Edomites, they would let women fight in their wars, and this is something that Jake always had a problem with, taking on these various customs, feminism and shit like that. They can't tell their women no.
Right, she gotta be there.
You know what I'm saying? She gotta be in the mix. Well,
if you're going to see a brother, I'm trying to cut you, Mike.
No.
Yo, well, I gotta go. Oh, can I come? No, man, you can't. Every once in a while. No,
not even every once in a while.
No, you're right. No, like, yo, I gotta go see this brother. Okay, I'm coming. And then they use the mind. That all come from Esau, feminism. Oh, you must have another woman. That's why you going. And you know what, man? We gotta start flipping switches, man. Well, you know what? Bishop Annette is like my cousin. He said this. Okay, he had said this. He always said this. Well, you must have got another woman. I'm going to a brother house, man. I gotta go see this brother. Oh, can I come? Nah. Oh, you might go and see another woman. It's like, we'll be like, well, you know what? Well, maybe I am. So what's up? What you want to do? You want to rig up? Yeah, for real, hey, try it. That shit do work. But anyways, these dudes, these guys that we're talking about, these dudes, they got their women at the camp. But see, it's not about the women. Women are really insignificant. It's about them. These so-called Israelite brothers, right? Because they're acting like females. They're acting like females. The women are insignificant, bro, at the end of the day. I don't care how much shit a woman talk, women are insignificant. Women are insignificant, man. Women are really just little kids. They're adolescents and grown women bodies. And we gotta treat them as such. You understand? You got something you call
Scripture you just read. Read it again.
Psalms chapter 64, 68 and 12. Kings of armies did flee apace, and she that tarried at home divided the spoil.
So, understanding that I got from that, you just said kings go to battle. So, they still benefited from the Most High's victory.
Right.
They ain't going to battle. They ain't on the battle, but you still, they say you divide the spoil. You still benefit.
They got it easy.
Women are very important to a nation. It's not like we're saying women ain't important.
Of course.
But when it comes to this war we in, nah, bro.
Come on.
It ain't about them. Come on. They don't need to be out on the battle. But that, we learned that through y'all.
Yes.
If we didn't have the wisdom and the proper teachers, we may have thought that was okay. But y'all went into the scenarios in the old school and how when the woman came, this is what it led to, disease and this and that. And we were like, now we see that was the right and proper teaching.
That's what I'm about. Well, you pretty much, really, I really don't say nothing because you pretty much just clarified what I want to articulate right now, but I just want to back it up in my own voice for these idiots out here, right? Because that's the these homos. Everything we say, they take it, but they remix it and what's that, AI it and run. I see he said this, and they'll just play one part, but we don't care. When I say that women are insignificant, but the elder Yasha Wamba just pretty much clarified everything. That's what I was trying to say. When it comes,
y'all got to get to a point where y'all should know that too.
Yeah.
Don't be all fucking emotional. Like, but what about the women who get the woman with the 7 children? We know that, man.
You know that already.
Get to a point where you're less emotional. You don't think the apostle know that certain Israelite women gonna be delivered?
Where's the account of her out teaching or fighting for the
world? But it ain't about even Deborah. Not to make this thing about women, all right? But niggas are acting like women. But even Deborah, she didn't go into the battle. Now the Lord used her to give a vision and get advice during that time. But who went and fought the war was Barak and his men. She wasn't in the fight per se. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
This is
You're right. It's not about the women, but like the elder said, you niggas are epic. See, let me talking directly to y'all niggas, man. The spirit of the Lord, you effeminate, man. You effeminate. It ain't about the women, bro, but we gotta, that analogy has to come up. Because these dudes are acting like females, man. They're acting like females, bro. And we're just telling you the truth. Realistically, we're trying to help y'all. We're trying to help. I mean, right? Y'all agree? We're really trying to help these dudes. But they take it as we cursing them out and getting on them. Because we talking like men? How the fuck else are we supposed to talk to y'all? Like Jehovah's Witnesses? You understand what I'm saying? It's trying to sell you comic books? You know what I mean?
They're not spiritual, that's all.
They're not spiritual. But this brother Jehovah's guy, he's a happy guy with a smile and he loves you. And, you have to give your life to Jehovah. And all this crazy shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. We're talking to you like men.
Mm-hmm.
We talking to you like your daddies that you never had.
That's right. What you got? I don't care about what you're doing right now, bro. Sit your ass down. Go ahead.
So Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So when you get that law, what that's talking about, because pants didn't exist back then. That's talking about a woman putting on male armor to fight, to act like she's doing the duty of a man. That's how the heathen worship their gods. A woman will put on male armor, and the man will put on a dress. So when you read that law, that's what the Canaanites were doing. To honor their gods, the woman will put on male armor. You know what I'm saying? And that plays out in this society in movies. Looking at the movie, this bitch beating everybody ass. But it's really paying homage to an idol.
Right.
Woman king, all that.
Because that word man here in the Hebrew, Strong's H1397 is gabar, which means a man, strong man, a warrior.
So the woman will portray a warrior. And that was the way that they paid homage to the god Venus. Even weird.
Who's that?
But Jake takes that shit on and they bring it into the truth. Right. The woman ain't the prophet, man. That's us.
Right.
The 144 are men. Not one of them are women. Can we have something for ourselves? Stay your ass at home. You worried about Leroy? He'll be home when he get home. He out, he doing the Lord's work. Even when he get in the other box, that's doing the Lord's work. These hoes gotta be saved.
No, brother, you must spread my seed. What even like Muhammad said it. I must spread my seed.
Trying to block the blessing.
And if I could also say, you know, when you read Titus, the 2nd chapter, starting at the 5th verse, it gives you the roles of the woman, man. Right? She's supposed to be the nurturer. She's supposed to be exerting the children, the respect the man and the son also. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you another list of the things that they should do if they were in that order. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it says that they're supposed to be the ones keeping at home too, you know?
That's right.
But see, these people don't really understand the scriptures like that, and they twist it to whatever they feel like. They don't see these things, man.
That's right.
Listen,
A couple more, then we'll close out.
But the elder, how we started, that was the spirit, because that's the shit I be trying to argue. That's the shit I be trying to articulate almost every day. But when I do my videos, and I know certain people, them niggas, especially them homos out there, right? We're gonna close out, but I'm gonna make this point. I'm gonna bring out a couple of scriptures real quick. That's the point. See, this thing is like earlier Wombat said, yo, we ain't trying to turn this into a thing about women. That's why I said what I said when the Elder Wombat said it, and then I said, yes, con. That's exactly the point that I was trying to articulate, brother. The reason the whole woman thing comes up because it's a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is spiritual, man. The Queen of Heaven spirit is a real spirit, man. It's a real. Everything. This ain't fake. This is for real. Spirits are for real. It's a vibration. It's a vibration, and it fucks with people, and that's why people act like, man. Human beings don't control anything. Spirits do, whether it's righteous or wicked. There's no in between. There's no in between, man. But the thing is this: like we're getting on these dudes, these apostates, and these wicked ass so-called affiliate dudes and all that, right? The reason that them dudes are acting the way they acting because they have the spirit of females on them, man. Yes, sir.
Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppression, and women rule over them.
Children, and you know what? Esau is nothing but a big goddamn kid, a child.
Yep, and amongst Jake, the children run the culture.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking. The hip hop culture. There's the hip hop culture vibration that's lingering amongst Israelites, man. To where it has our people in arrested development. We have these guys that are 40, 30 years old, and they're talking about things that a child will brag on. As childish to brag on, talk about shooting somebody when you were a cop. That's childish, bro.
It's childish.
And you obviously need rulership over you, but you have like the apostles and the apostle and the Sequanian that you're bringing out. Not to talk down, you acting like a breezy, bro. You acting like a female, big dog. Yeah. Not to come at you sideways, but that's what women do. you flattering brothers. First you flattering brothers, and then you going behind closed doors. You talking hours about brothers. That's what women do.
Yeah.
You know, it's even with your own individual woman. You know what I'm saying? Not to be comical. Your girl would talk about somebody she'll have you feeling some type of way about them. But then the next day they talk to the same person that they was just cursing at you. Like, damn, I thought we had beef. But that's just you being messy, bro.
Hey, Mike, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm pretty sure every last one of you men in this room right now can relate to that, what the Elder Mike just said. Right or wrong. Mm-hmm. Every single brother in this goddamn room, I know y'all can relate exactly what the Elder Mike was saying. And that's some real talk. You're a woman, and let's be real. I'll go back to my mama. My mama was a Jehovah's Witness. And we used to go to church, and when we in the damn church, she said, phony. Women are phony. I learned that early in my life, bro. And then when we got back home, that bitch. She was telling my stepfather, get the scuff on her shoe.
Hey, what?
Her butt too big. Why you looking at another woman's butt like that? The other like that. And then, and this was back when I'm a kid. When I would be with my mother, I'd be like, I just be looking at her in awe. Like, oh shit. Damn, I thought that sister so-and-so was your friend.
Right.
Just talking shit about, but like in the church, yeah. That, bro, I learned at a young age that women are phony. And that's cool, but you know what? That's groovy, man. Women can be phony because they're phony anyway. But when men act like women, that's the shit that really gets to you. Right? Mm-hmm. And these dudes, especially when we coming into Israel, the truth has been tainted, man. Mm-hmm. This truth that of ours, La Cosa Nostra, this thing of ours, it's been tainted, brother. But you know what the Lord said? I'll give y'all one quick scripture, I'm going to quote it, maybe two. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions. So you brothers are doing the right thing, man. This whole sit down, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Fuck that, man. And then what they do, they deflect, just like women. Oh, you niggas ain't righteous. Are you a sinner? Yes, I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Like a motherfucker. I need Yahweh shot. You got something, brother?
Yeah. The elect we sin just like everybody else, but we're trying to offend less, like it says in Sirach. And we champion the cause of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Somebody who's not championing that cause, again, you're not supposed to be amongst sincere men. And the Lord will root your ass out. Mm-hmm. This is what it is. I got a precept.
Come on, bro.
It's 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah. Now when you look up this word soldier, G4757, Stratiotes, the last definition says this: to be a champion of the cause of the Mashiach, which means your cause don't mean shit to you at the end of the day. The priority for you is Yahweh Shah, what the Lord wants. Just like even a righteous woman, her job is to what? To forward the will of her husband. Our job is to forward the will of Yahweh Shah. And anybody that don't got that mindset, you're not supposed to be here.
That's right.
That's it. No, that's it, man. Tell those I can hand it back to Ariella, but that's Ariella. You started the lesson, and it's fitting that we starting that, but you started it about military. I couldn't agree, man. I was sitting here like, wow. When you started the lesson, a lot of niggas, and we was like that. I said we was actually in an LZ, and we was actually in a battle zone. Niggas are getting brothers killed. Man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All day. Vocab alone got your number.
Yeah. They POWs. Yeah, all them jakes that selling out, them POWs. Yep. They prisoners of war. You know what I'm saying? They giving up the position. We talked about Hezekiah last night. You know what I'm saying? Inviting the heathen in and then getting the outcome. You're gonna lose.
Yep. What you got?
Crazy work, huh?
This is 2 Ezra 14. Let go from these mortal thoughts. Cast off the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
That's right.
That's a
commandment.
Can't be rebuked. Can't be told what to do. Don't want to get in order. Want to do what you want to do. moving like a female, right? And I'm not gonna spare your feelings like the other Michael Oliver will. I'll tell you right to your face, you ain't shit. I'll tell you right to your face, you ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. All right. And if you wanted to be somebody, you would have been done changed and repented. Till then, you can just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm going to read this. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2 says, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, it says, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of all, who is above all and through all and in all, in you all. Okay? But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay? So we all got to get in where we're supposed to fit in. You know, all this murmuring and talking and this and that. And a lot of you guys really have not dealt with much. Y'all think that y'all dealt with a lot, but it's never been structured. You've never been around someone who's actually meant your good when they get on to you. You know what I'm saying? We'll get on to you. We'll come down hard on you, but it's meant if you have the spirit and sincerity for this thing to repent and order your steps aright. Okay? You guys, you take your little certain things that maybe you've done in the world, and you think that is the end all be all of you and your how you became a man. When you really just got started, when you got around the brotherhood, you can take some of the things that you've done in the world, but you don't really get started until you come and be a part of this ministry, fully a part of this ministry, not so-called quote unquote affiliated from a distance because you want to do what the hell you want to do and you grown.
Right.
No, you ain't grown. You're very immature in the spirit, and you have need of milk.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, brother, I didn't become a man until I came to the truth, brother. This truth made me a man. Like I told you, my dad, my earthly father, he was rough as hell. I miss him. I love him. I still miss him.
Reached out to who?
I know where he is. That's cool. But what I'm saying, when I was a little kid,
I see it, but I don't understand.
I had a father in my life, but I still had a lot of shit that had to get routed out of me because it wasn't meant for my earthly father to like. Because, my earthly father was dealing with his own issues. So, yeah, all he knew how to do was just say, look, boy, I'll kick your fucking ass. Don't do it, look, motherfucker. Snatch me up. Look, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? Like, that's all he knew how to do. But he didn't, I'm going to keep it real. You know what I mean? I know you can relate to what I'm saying. Grouping that's crazy, man. Like, all he knew how to do was just be rough with my ass. But he didn't really, the thing, like, he didn't really talk to me about shit. Like, look, I'll fuck you right up.
Yeah. To learn how to discern, learn how to deal with situations and everything like that.
I really didn't learn that until I came up under the Apostle Tahar. That's when I really became a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I became a fucking man.
That's all of us, man. That's all of us in this truth, to be real. I'm gonna address this real quick. A lot of my Bob put, how many times should I reach out? Did it a while back, but since then one guy got removed. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know who you're referencing. I don't know if you're a person that's in a camp that's trying to reach out to a so-called affiliate, or if you're a so-called affiliate that's trying to reach out to a camp. If you are around a camp and you know where they preach, go to the camp. Okay.
Oh, so somebody said something?
So yeah.
Certain brothers, he say he reached out. Some certain comments get soft, certain of them he saw delete. Who knows?
Yeah. Just try harder. Try harder. That's all we can say about that. But with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing up, man. We're gonna say call halal, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, I want to send double honors once again to the apostles, elders, bishops, the great millstone. Much peace, love, salutation to Yahweh. I'm out there pushing the glory of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, and sincerity and truth. Will never ever find. Shalom.
Shalom. That video was one of the points.